Hey guys, this video is for those of you who have heel pain in the morning. Foot pain can be a real pain in the foot. And when you wake up in the morning, first thing, and you take those first few steps and you have a sharp pain in your heel, that could be what we call plantar fasciitis. I'm Dr. Michelle Campbell. I'm a chiropractor from London, Ontario, and I'm going to show you a few different ways that I can help plantar fasciitis in the office. First thing is we want to take a look at your whole lower chain for someone who comes in with any type of foot or ankle issue, because a lot of times it could be related to your arch of your foot. You might have an arch that's collapsing, that's flat, or that's too high and creating some pain in your foot in other areas, and we want to take a look at that. If that's a concern, what we can do is we can add an orthotic to your repertoire and seeing to give you that support from the base of the foot. The other thing I'm really concerned about as a chiropractor is how the whole spine is functioning together. So for example, if your hips are quite shifted, that can create more pressure on one foot than the other. That can also even lead down into the knees and creating more pressure on one side than the other. So that's one thing we do in the office with everyone that comes in. We take a look at your whole entire spine as well as your base of support for your feet. Now, if we have found that there's something going on with your feet and your ankles, what we can do is we can adjust the joints. If you don't have the proper range of motion in your ankle, that can create undue stress in other areas, and that can lead to pain or numbness, tingling, or any other type of muscle aches into your feet at the end of the day. So I'm going to show you soon how I adjust the ankle, how I adjust the foot, and how we can help if you happen to have that plantar fasciitis diagnosis. So I'll show you right now. So I'm going to show you now how I adjust the ankle. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assess the joint here. This is the ankle mortise joint, and we always want to assess how well it's moving. Now, I always check both sides, even if one side is having the pain and the other side isn't. So, for example, in this one, I'm feeling this joint right here is a little restricted. So I'm going to do the movement. And you get a nice little clunk in there. Same thing over here. Perfect. Next thing I'm going to check is how well this area is moving. So we're going to do a little motion in here. And same thing in here. And also the big toe is a big part of it. So I'm actually finding this one here is a little restricted. So how we do this is just give it a little pull like that. Good. And finally, what I would do for someone who has any type of plantar fascia tightness is we're going to start here and stretch it up. Now I've shown in other videos how to do this yourself, but we can also do that together. Another big thing for this is making sure the calf is stretched out. You really want to focus on the calf stretched out. And as I mentioned in the first part of the video, making sure the knee joints are functioning properly as well as into the hips. Thanks guys. Have a good day. Message